Welcome to American Black Journal. I'm Stephen Henderson. Each year, thousands of teenagers and young adults get an opportunity to work during the summer through the Grow Detroit's Young Talent Program. For some, it's the first time they've been exposed to the workplace. For others, it's a chance to build their work readiness skills and gain experience in their chosen career fields. Meanwhile, employers are being introduced to the next generation workforce. Here to tell us more is Jason Lee. He's the executive director of Grow Detroit's Young Talent, along with employer Shauna Johnson Norfolk and program participant Akira Wright. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so this is the third year of Grow Detroit's Young Talent, is that right?
So yes, Grow Detroit Young Talent, we've historically had a summer youth program in the city of Detroit, but under Mayor Duggan's leadership, he has adopted Grow Detroit Young Talent as one of his pillars in the community. And the program went from 2,000 young people to 5,000 under Mayor Duggan's leadership. Right. And this year we're serving over 8,000 young people in the city of Detroit.
Right. And the importance of that program, we can't sort of overstate that. You think about the things that lurk for trouble for teens in the city in the summer. This is a primary way of redirecting them, of saying, hey, here's something for you to do that's not just not dangerous, it's something productive, it's going to help you now, it's going to help you in the future.
Absolutely. I think that everyone recognizes their first employment opportunity, getting that first paycheck. And what Grow Detroit Young Talent is doing, beyond just giving kids something to do, is giving them an opportunity to earn that first check. It is, as the Mayor's Summer Youth Program, we are providing tremendous opportunities for Detroit residents, 14 to 24, to participate in the workforce and be a contributor to Detroit.
Yeah, yeah. You're one of the employers who participates. Tell us about your business and tell about your experience with these young people.
Yes, I am. I'm an employer. My company is B Legacy Solutions, and our goal to work with Grow Detroit Young Talent is to employ young people, give them job readiness skills, also give them the opportunity and the ability to have some hands-on training. Anything from attire, interviewing skills. They also have had an opportunity to do some site visits with some local judges at 36th District Court. And so our goal is really to prepare them for the opportunities that lie ahead.
Yeah, what's the nature of the business that you...
The nature of the business is basically training and coaching and personal development.
Yeah, yeah. And what's the response you get from the young people?
The response from the young people is very positive. In the beginning, you know, they're a little timid because they don't know what to expect. It is not a regular work environment as they would expect. And so we come in, we do a lot of team building, a lot of networking, and then there are some assessments of their strengths and their talents. So it's unlike anything that they've had before, but naturally as we progress, they progress and they improve over time.
And how long has your business been participating in this?
This is my first year participating with Grow Detroit's Young Talent.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So you will come back next summer, you think?
Hopefully they'll have me back. My goal is to come back and continue to develop our young talent in the city of Detroit, because it's very important that we have a product as well to send out into the city and to other states across the nation. And so my goal is to help do that.
Yeah.
And see, and what B Legacy is providing is what we call an industry-led training opportunity. So we have students in a very diverse employment range of opportunities. And so whether it's working at a company, whether it's in automotive or one of the companies that's downtown in the city of Detroit, or even a small business, we're giving kids diverse experiences in alignment with what their skill sets are, as also their needs and interests. So B Legacy is providing tremendous opportunities for get kids additional foundations. So kids are essentially getting paid to learn about themselves. So that's one of our newer initiatives for 2018.
Yeah, yeah. So Akira, you're one of the participants in Grow Detroit's Young Talent this summer. Tell us what you did and how you found it.
Well, what I did, her program helped me learn more about myself. And I knew my strengths. We had a strength finder. So I knew my strengths. I just didn't know how to use them. And throughout her program, I learned how to use my strength. I learned how to be a better leader, because you can be a leader, but that don't mean you're a good leader. So I learned how to be a better leader and just a positive person overall. Even if I wouldn't getting paid, I would still do her program. Her program is so amazing. Like, I think it should be year round.
Yeah. So what year are you in school?
2019. I'm a senior.
Okay.
Now.
So you're gonna graduate in the spring. Talk about how this has framed for you the way you think of your work life after high school or after college. Has this really sort of helped you decide what you're interested in?
Honestly, just doing this program, like, the career options are endless.
Yeah.
Like, we just seen a judge and she was so confident, like very confident. And I was like, I want to be a judge. But then we saw a psychiatrist before that, and I'm like, I want to be a psychiatrist. And then I'm like, I want to be a motivated speaker. I want to be, like, it's just so much. I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't know. It's just like, the options are endless.
Yeah. Well, and the idea that this work experience sort of opens up those options too. I mean, it's sort of the idea behind it is the more you're exposed to things, the more curious you might be about other things.
But it did teach me, like, that I want to work with people. Like, I like networking. And the CAP program also taught me about networking. So this was just like, both programs were just so amazing.
The CAP program she's mentioning is something new you have with Detroit.
Yes, absolutely. So we're really excited this year. We partnered with Detroit Public Schools Community District and also with the United Way to create what we call the CAP program, which is the Career Academy program. Looking at the lens in other urban communities and other youth employment programs, there's been a push for us to have a year-round work readiness program. So this is our pilot. We've worked with 5 Detroit Public School Community District high schools, Cody, Randolph, Osborne, Western International, and Ben Carson. And we picked a segment of students to participate in that group. They are receiving year-round work readiness support, as well as a career specialist to kind of support them throughout their work pathways, and also removing any barriers that may be impeding them from an academic perspective also. So Akira was part of our group at Ben Carson, and we kind of walked through the process of becoming an employee through GDYA. We provided additional levels of work readiness training. In addition to that, we also provided what we call work readiness behavioral health awareness training through a partnership with Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. So over 1,500 young people who participated in GDYA received what we call behavioral health awareness training, which we recognize that there's some obstacles that many people are facing that are preventing them from being either employed or maintaining employment. So this training is becoming a critical component of our work moving forward.
When you are looking to hire people at your business, talk about some of the things that you see are lacking here in the city of Detroit that may be made up for by programs like this.
One of the things that I see not necessarily lacking but needs improvement is leadership. And our young people need to know and be taught that they are leaders and that they can be leaders. And one of the other things is identifying what are their strengths, and that's one of the first things they do when they come into the program, because they know they have talents. They know they're really good at things, but how do I harness those and put those on a pathway so that I can do what I need to do and not feel necessarily like work. So understanding what your strengths are and not focusing only on the weaknesses, I think is very helpful for our young people, so that they don't feel so defeated every time something needs to improve, and so they can start from a place of leverage, because they know what they're good at, and the ability to lead, to walk into a room and be a leader and understand and make connections and networking. This is, the social media age, and so some of that high touch has been lacking. And so one of the things that we do in the program is we force the young people to interact with each other and get to know each other.
That's interesting. outside of social media,
Outside of
right?
social
Face
media.
to face,
Face to face.
which a lot of young people are not really interested in right now, right?
They are not. They are not. But the first day when they walked in, I told them, you all will become a family at the end of the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're going to put the phones down and just engage with one another, just
Yeah.
learn small things about each other because we're all humans and we all have a lot of similarities. And so they've taken that to a new level.
Yeah, I'll bet they have. Kira, talk about how this fits in with the work that you do in school. You're at Ben Carson, is that right? Does this dovetail nicely with what they're trying to prepare you for?
Yes. Like, basically, they teach you, both programs teach you critical thinking skills, and in school you're going to need that. Also, she got us ready for, like, filling out the basic information for college, stuff that would be like, stuff that school don't teach.
That they're not going to make sure that you know how to do, right? Yeah, yeah. Are you thinking about applying to college for for the next year? Yeah, yeah. And so this helped out, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about into the future. Grow Detroit's young talent. This has grown a lot over the last 3 years. So what else is on tap?
So I think that we're going to see continued partnership with industry-led training opportunities, as well as working with the leading companies that are here in the city, but also with small businesses, small and medium-sized businesses. We did a partnership with Motor City Match, and we provided an intern to the Motor City Match winners for this year. And it was a tremendous experience. As we talked to Motor City Match and other agencies that are working with businesses that are trying to either grow here in Detroit or be here, the conversation around talent continues to come up. So this is an opportunity for businesses to get an insight into what type of talent is here, to meet young people like Akira, and actually give them exposure to those opportunities for future careers.
Yeah, yeah. And the pipeline for this, does it flow through DPS, CD, and other schools for the program?
We had over 13,000 young people apply for the program for internship opportunities this summer. And it is a cross-section of all of Detroit. To qualify for Grow Detroit Young Talent, there's just two simple factors. You have to be a Detroit resident and be between 14 and 24 years of age.
Okay, right. So you're getting all kinds of people coming through.
Absolutely. So we're going to do some strategic planning moving forward and look at how do we continue to have a model that's relevant to the community, that is important to the business community, and we've received tremendous amount of support from business, from the philanthropic community here in Detroit. We are a very generous community that believes in the young people and its future.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations on all the good work, and congratulations, Akira, on a successful, productive summer. Right?
Thank you.
I didn't have many of those when I was a teenager, so you're ahead of the game. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.